All right, this evening, I'm doing something that I usually don't do. I'm going to be dragging for catfish in a giant cove that's right next to the boat ramp. I actually took a huge risk and did this with a client on one of my last trips, and boy oh boy were we successful. We caught multiple large catfish, so it was a really good day. I know others have been dragging, and usually in my mind, dragging is a last resort thing when the fish are not biting during a tournament. Someone told a story one time that they couldn't catch catfish at all during a tournament, and in the last hour they put on dragging rigs and ended up winning the tournament. Now I know both Top Knox Fishing and Catfish Dave have been dragging a lot lately and catching some really good fish, so maybe I can get a good one today for you guys. Now, just to show you my crazy dragging rig here, this leader line might be a little bit too long, but it did work. I've got the hook, I got 80-pound leader line going to a float. This is a Whisker Seeker float. I'm using what I had on hand. This is another 50-pound leader going to a 3-way double swivel, triple swivel thing. I forgot what these are called, but it's a swivel on a swivel. The main line is attached to the main swivel that goes to the leader line. And then I've got a clip going to these drifting sticks that I got from Big Fish Outfitters. I think these are the 3¼ ounce ones. I'm not too knowledgeable about this rig, so I don't know if that's good or bad. I do know that these actually worked. I've also got a planer board somewhere here. I'm going to put one of the dragging rigs on a planer board out the side of the boat. I do have 2 planer boards, and as you can see, I'm missing something on it. It fell off in the water, and I'm waiting for a replacement to come in the mail. I may buy more in the future because most of the big fish came off the planer boards, which doesn't make sense because it's all the same rig. I think this is the left side. I don't know. Guess I'll figure it out. And as usual, I'm working with some nice fresh skipjack. I'm getting way too close to the ramp. Most of the water around here is, I don't know, 17 foot deep. So it should be perfect for fall catfish. I'm going to use the head on the planer board, and it's in the configuration that Steve Douglas, the catfish dude, uses when he's drifting. Hook it through the nostrils. I let it hit the bottom, and then I put out a whole bunch of line, and then I put the planer board on the line. The clip where the line pops out goes on the line side that goes towards the tip of your rod. I want to be going the other direction so I can curve around here, which is going to put the sun right at the camera. I am going a little bit fast right now. I want to go about ½ mile per hour with this setup, which is about setting 2 on my trolling motor. And the ones without planer boards are just going to be cast out the back and just leave them out, I don't know, 50 feet or something. I may go with just 3 rods too. I don't know yet. I don't want to get everything wrapped up in each other when I'm trying to make turns. This one has a sinker slide on it instead of the 3-way swivel. Just something I was testing out. Whenever I cast it, it ends up like a mile away. The bait ends up a mile away from the dragon sinker. I guess I put 4 out. Okay, now all I have to do is drag around here until something bites. Of course, I'm going into a little cove that's part of the big cove, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna turn around here and go that way. Dragging is definitely a more active way to fish for catfish. Let's see if I can get something in the boat. Well, I made it around the little cove, and you can see the planer board is doing its job. Keeps it to the side of the boat. Probably going to have to move this one down. Just so I don't tangle them up. I'm really hoping these 2 middle ones aren't tangled up from the turn that I just did. Okay, they're not. This would be a good time to have a line counter as a reel so you can know how far back the line is. Let me know in the comments below, if you drag, how far back do you let your line out for the ones that are on the bottom out the back of the boat. Right now I've got the left one without a planer board out there pretty far, and then the right one isn't out there that far, and the one over here isn't out there that far either. But they seem to be on the bottom, so maybe they'll work. This should be a really good area for cats. You can see it get snagged a little bit, but popping out of the snags. I'm sure I'll get hung one of these days. I didn't get hung with a guest on the boat. Now is the planer board going to pop? Because that looks like a hang. Yep, it popped. It looks like it's still on the clip. Oh, ho, 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 that's a fish. Awesome. On the back drag. Non-planer board. Cool. I was hoping to catch one before the sun went down. I am going to fish into the dark. Awesome. Stop it. This is a channel cat. I just caught a channel cat while dragging. Ooh, you got, ow! Wow, he's got a strong jaw. Fat guy. Channel catfish while dragging. Nice one. It's kind of a big channel cat. It's not a small one. I know they're around here too. And look at that belly. He is fat, fat, fat. Well, successfully caught a fish. Now if a Big Blue would decide to drop by and eat one of my baits. Just going to put a chunk piece on this one. Sinker slide. I don't know if that was a fish or if that's the bottom. It might be the bottom. We got multiple like points here, so the water is going up and then going down and then going up and then going down and then going up. Makes it impossible to drift this spot, but dragging shouldn't be a problem. And that fish bit as we were going up onto this point right here. I've got one more point to go, and then I'm going to start turning myself around and going on the outside of these points. These points are kind of weird on the map, but they do get deeper going out that way. So when I turn, I'm going to go into deeper water and head back to the ramp. And then at the ramp, I'll turn around and come back this way, and I'm just going to zigzag this entire huge cove area. The main river channel is about a half mile that way. I may try dragging it after dark. I don't know. I might actually go to a shelf that's over there where I know there's a bunch of fish. At least I've seen a bunch of fish on my sonar. They just don't like to bite when I'm bottom fishing over there. So maybe I'll catch a big one while dragging. After dark. On that point, I probably should get my lights out. I got my filming lights too. That one was trying. I think that was an actual fish. Yeah, look at that. Oh, is he on there? Trying to make a turn here. Getting into a bunch of dinks. That could be rocks or something. But I'm 100% positive the one on the right, that was a fish. I mean, he might be there. He's just swimming with a boat. That's what's going on. What are you doing? Whoa. Don't get on the boat. Hope I didn't just lose him because I just let the line loose. He was just swimming with a boat. Well, made my turn here. Oh, that's funny. See if I can get lined up and then use the north feature on my trolling motor to keep me going in one direction. There we go. All right, right there. Now I can land my fish. That was a really long leader on this one. I think he was swimming faster than the boat was going. Okay, come on, stop it. I don't know if I can hold this guy. He won't open his mouth. It's a nice blue. I've caught 2 different species of catfish today. You can tell blue, the anal fin is like a razor blade. It's a nice one. Cool. Caught a channel cat while dragging. Caught a nice blue. It's no monster, but hey, it's a fish. And I'd take a fish on a technique that I rarely use any day. Row up. Raining. Got to keep my bait on this one. You can see where they've been chewing on it too. I decided just to put a new piece of skipjack on this one. Oh, that's funny. That's 2 on the sinker slide rig today. I think I'm going to check the planer board. He got hit a couple of times. Oh, still got my piece of head on here. They've been chewing on it. I'm going to refresh it. I put this other head on here that I got. It is kind of hard to get this back out there, the planer board on it, because you can't really cast it. I could get it wrapped up in the other lines or around itself like I got right now. Not easy to work with. And I gotta clip it. Oh. And I gotta make sure I have a hold of the planer board. Oh. Ah. Getting it wrapped around everything. There we go. Hopefully I won't get these wrapped up. Might be worthwhile checking these others too. Yep. They chewed that one up really good. I'm just going to keep the same piece on this one. And this one's still on here. Smaller piece. All right, I guess it's time to break out the big light. Pink sky at night, sailor's delight. Oh, hey. Oh, there we go. Are you still there? came off. Oh, we might have to pick. Oh no, he's there. There's another one swimming with a boat. Cool. Let's hope that hook's in there good. He might have hooked himself really good whenever he grabbed it. Ah, he's in another line too. I don't know if this will help. Nope. Oh, now he's in 2 lines. Yep, getting all wrapped up. Don't death roll. I might be able to get out of this mess I'm in right now. Oh, oh. You've got that big old chunk of bait in your mouth. What are you doing? I think this is the smallest fish of the evening. It's been a while since I've got a bite or any fish or anything. It's been so long that I've actually started a live stream. You know, live stream going on at the same time as I'm recording this. That's a nice little blue. I'll take him. All right, gonna let this guy go. Cool. You better become a 100-pounder one of these days. Oh, thank you for biting me. Now I gotta figure out this mess. They really did a number on that bait. Look at that. Pretty crazy. Put a fresh piece of bait on this. Another nice piece of skipjack on here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The sinker slide one again. This is the absolute most popular rod and reel tonight. You can see, instead of a 3-way, sinker slide. While these two were kind of tangled up, I just untangled them and I just let it go, let it, you know, drag back out there. I don't think they crossed each other. It really makes me like dragging more than drifting. Now, if only a bigger one would drop by. This may be the first actual snag on my dragging weights, or the dragging rigs. There is a dock underwater out here somewhere. I was hoping someone had removed it. I might be caught up in it now. Yeah, it's not going to pop out. I guess I'm going to have to reel these up and try to maybe get this unsnagged. Maybe if I get on the other side of the snag, it will pop out of whatever's in there. Probably the dock that's underwater. Probably refresh all my bait too. I may actually move. I've dragged like this entire cove and did catch a couple of fish. Ah, no bait. What I'm gonna do here. Yep, there it is. We're on the other side, and it's not popping out. Oh. Officially on the other side, and it's not popping out. Well, that was the first dragon sinker I've lost. Dragon sinkers are not cheap. I think I'm just going to go with 3 rods the rest of the night, and I'm going to move to a different spot. Maybe there's a big one waiting for me there. Well, I just got set up at the new spot. I'm already hung up. That's not good. It's not popping out. I mean, I literally just now got done setting up. What's even worse, I had a really bad bird's nest on one of these when I was putting it out. Trying to deal with the bird's nest, and then got them out. Everything looked good. Now I'm snagged. There's a lot of big rocks around here, so that's probably what this is. All right, I couldn't save that one. So down to 2 rods now. I think once I'm done dragging the shelf, I'm going to call it. Maybe I'll catch a big one before I get to that point. Well, I'm snagged again. And it's not popping out. I hope I'm not about to lose a 3rd rig. But I think I am going to call it. Caught some fish tonight. That's really good. And lost some gear. That's fishing for you. I'm definitely going to try this dragon at other spots I know of. Or I might put some bait on the bottom. Who knows? I guess I'm going to get that unsnagged and then head back to the ramp. I really do hope that some of you enjoyed this video and may have learned something new. I didn't catch any big fish today, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Now I got to decide what I want to fish for next. I'm actually thinking about redoing my bait tank, so I might actually be fishing for bluegill in a future video. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time.